Well, good morning. As we take a look at our 17th memory verse, Psalms 124:8. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. And as we look at this verse, the first word, of course, that stands out is help. Right? And in the context, the author is thinking about the deliverance that took place from Egypt and how God made his name known and met the needs of the people, not only out of Egypt, but then throughout the wilderness. And here it's saying our help. And the word help should bring to mind both deliverance and salvation. And as we think about that, so our help, deliverance, and salvation, they were taken out of Israel, given true freedom to worship God, okay, given true freedom to worship. So they were saved from slavery, and God wanted them to go into the wilderness and to build a relationship with him, be able to worship him. And so our help is both deliverance and salvation. And when we think of salvation, of course, we think of our walk with God, God saving us from our sins, enabling us to walk with him. And then so our help is in the name of the Lord. Now, we need to be careful because there are some who often misunderstand the term name. And they think there's some power in using the name of God, Jehovah, or Jireh, or something of that nature, or Jesus Christ. There is no power in the name. In Hebrew thought, the name represents the individual. Okay, so in our thought, when we hear the name, we just think of what they're called, right? But to the Jew, when you use the word name, you who he is, right? And so our help is in the name. We could say our help is in God. Our help is in the name of the Lord. Our help is in the God of the heavens and the earth. Okay, so the name of the Lord, and then it defines what's the power of the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. And so we see that our God is the maker of heaven and earth, and he is able to help us because of what he's done. He made the heaven. If he made the heavens and the earth, he can do anything, right? And so he can protect us. He is our deliverer, our salvation. He is the one who made everything that is around about us, everything we look up into the sky and see. The earth that produces food and shelter. God is the maker of that. And we should have a relationship with the Lord, with God, which comes through Jesus Christ. And when we do, he becomes our helper. And in being our helper, we will receive deliverance and salvation from the maker of heaven and earth. And so as we go through this week, let us be reminded of who God is. He's the maker of the heaven and the earth. But more than that, he is our helper. He is the one who delivers us from difficulties, who walks beside us and brings salvation to our souls. And always remember, the deliverance and the help is to make us more like Christ, okay? He wants us to be like Christ. Conform to his conform to his image, right? We are to be holy and righteous and follow after Christ. So we're to be like Christ. We are to be obedient. So let's take our truth of being delivered and having salvation in the Lord as we go throughout this week, being reminded that he is also our helper. He is our deliverer.